Similar story for iron tetraphenyl porphyrin. Somewhat surprisingly, I would have thought it would be quite a lot more sensitive. But in the pure argon with a bit of oxygen and some CO2, or pure argon with nothing else, you get about the same response. This is over the same time course, about a year. Actually, no, this is up to 17 months. And there are some subtle changes in here, which actually may have to do with this very low concentration of oxygen, I'm not sure, or some trace water. But not a lot of degradation. And then with the relative humidity, it degraded significantly. No, it's not necessarily all gone after 18 months. Okay, so that's the end of the story of Oreos. The conclusions are that you can do some pretty interesting science in space with small satellites. We're all developing the tools, the sensors, the microfluidics, and the rest of the technologies that make this happen, the batteries, all of it. You need to be good at integration and automation, and you need a really good systems engineer to do this. One of the things we do that they don't do very often on the ISS is we get real-time in situ measurements. So we can follow the kinetics of molecules changing. We can follow the kinetics of biology growing. A lot of these other space experiments, they take them up in space, they leave things for a while, they freeze them, they bring them back and analyze them. So they get T0 and endpoint. We get all the time in between. So that's more interesting. And that's a motivation. People say, the space station's there's lots of flights, why don't you just go to the space station? Well, one reason is, although there are lots of flights, it's often very well booked. The other reason is we can get kinetics off this that they often can't get on ISS. And there are a lot more launch opportunities, and this can cost less. I've heard people say it costs $1 million to send a brick to the ISS. I don't know if that's really true, but we spend our $1 million more wisely than sending a brick.